Yeah, there's training, but you can't train necessarily always until it's a real situation that comes into it. Experience certainly trumps training at any time.
And for some local first responders, experience was definitely the teacher when a semi-tanker overturns on I-75 in Saginaw County. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bill Harris, and we thank you for tuning in tonight. The tanker was on its way to Dow Chemical in Midland, swerved to miss a fire truck. What happened next forced evacuations and the closure of one of the state's most heavily traveled expressways. NBC 25's Josh Marshall is on Interstate I-75, Birch Run, where emergency crews have now cleared the scene. Josh?
Bill, around noon, the last emergency crews left the scene after what Saginaw County 911 calls a hectic night between flooding and what appeared to be an ordinary call here just southbound of the Birch Run exit. Emergency responders say that they had their hands full. Fire crews responding to a car fire on northbound 75 say the interstate is unpredictable, and onlookers say this accident was a miracle. A miracle nobody was killed.
The guys up on the road noticed the tanker flipped over and it was sliding down the freeway and it stopped where it's at. So yeah, you just never know when you're on the freeway like this what's going to happen next.
Dozens of calls rang into the Saginaw County 911 dispatch. A tanker hauling nearly 50,000 pounds of acrylic acid had overturned, leaking onto the interstate.
In the next few minutes, it got bigger. We then knew we had to get more and more resources.
The hazardous material situation forced evacuations and the need for the Saginaw County hazmat team.
Yeah, they didn't even give us a chance to find out anything going on. I mean, you walked out of the building and they told you to leave.
Multiple agencies working tirelessly to manage the spill and assess injuries.
There's an initial kind of adrenaline push that happens in the first few minutes and first few hours.
Nearly 18 hours interstate traffic was halted. The 911 center says they took dozens of calls concerning the closure.
I can't remember the last time that we have had both northbound and southbound I-75 shut down for this many hours.
Police say the driver of the tanker and several firefighters were sent to the hospital for exposure to the acid. To follow their condition and the rest of this story, head to our website, mynbcnews.com. Live in Birch Run, Josh Marshall, NBC 25 News.
Josh,